Carrie's team had a really good day. In one day, four different agents on her team booked six different appointments. Not six leads, but six real appointments already on the calendar. It is not just luck and it is not just one agent having a really good hot week, it is full team. All pulling from the same system. In this video, I'll show you exactly how we built the system for Carrie step by step. So let's get straight into it. Now, Carrie is a bit different from most of the people we work with. She is not a solo agent. She runs a brokerage with a full team of agents under her. So the problem we had to solve was different too. It was how we built one system that can actually feed her entire team every day without leads getting fought over and without the quality dropping just because the volume goes up. Like most brokerages, Carrie's team had already tried the usual stuff. Some paid leads here, some referrals there, a couple of marketing companies promising big numbers, and it always went the same way. A few leads would come in, but almost none of them were serious. Her agents were spending hours chasing people who weren't even close to sell or buy, like not even close to take any kind of decision. That's the trap almost every brokerage falls into. Everyone chases quantity, but it looks good on paper. But the only number that actually matters is how many of those leads turn into real appointments with real seller who is actually ready. Before we ran a single ad for Kerry, we didn't default to our usual playbook. We sat down and audited her specific market, her price point, geography, and just as important, the size and structure of her team. Normally, for an individual agent chasing search intent seller, we lean heavily into Google and YouTube because that's where someone typing sell my house fast has already raised their hand. But Carrie's situation was different on two counts. First, her brokerage had a large backlog of past leads and past homeowners contacting sitting untouched in her database. A warm audience most agencies never revisits. And second, feeding an entire team meant we needed a platform where we can scale and reach a layer retargeting and reactivation on top of same pixel without starting from zero every single time. That pointed us straight at Meta. Now, so instead of defaulting to the same platform for every client, we built a strategy around what Carrie's market and team actually needed. A full meta ad system, geo targeted campaign, down to neighborhood level, custom video creatives, and a qualification funnel behind every single ad. Now, here is what we actually built geo targeted campaigns. We didn't run one broad ad across her whole city. We built out multiple ad sets targeting people, neighborhood, and zip codes where her team wanted more listings and more deals. Higher volume areas, not just wherever it was cheap to advertise. You can see it right here. 10 different ad variation running side by side, each one tracked individually against cost per qualified lead sitting in $15 to $17 range per ad set, and this is what split testing actually look like. Not just put an ad up and hope. Consistent testing, consistent tracking, every single ad set accountable to its own number. A qualification funnel, not just a lead form. Every person who clicked got run through filtering questions before they ever touched an agent's calendar. Timeline to sell, whether they are already listed with some other agent or someone else, whether they actually own a house, own a property or not. That's the qualified lead pixel data. Event you see tagged on every ad side, feeding straight back into how Meta targets the next round of people in their next phase. Now, direct calendar booking. Once someone qualified, they weren't handed off to a call center or a cold caller. They booked straight into the CRM, assigned to the right agent on Carrie's team. This is the actual pipeline of Carrie's brokerage. Over 500 active opportunities moving from lead in to responded or talking to appointment set. Right now, there are $550,000 in value sitting in responded talking to stage alone, and also few in appointment set, few $1,000s on appointment set range. That's the real pipeline, tracked by sources, tracked by volume, tracked by value, visible to Carrie anytime she wants to check into it. Now, here is the part most agencies skip completely. Once the new lead system was running, we looked into Carrie's existing database. Old leads, past inquiries, people who'd gone quiet months ago. Instead of letting that sit dead, we built a separate reactivation campaign specifically to go back through it, re-engage the one who were still homeowners with real intent, and funnel them back into same qualification and booking system her active campaigns were already using. That one additional alone brought back appointments from people Carrie's team had already written off, leads they had already paid to acquire once, now converting a second time for close to zero additional cost. This is what it looks like on ground now. This is a real notification feed from single day. New lead, new appointment booked, new lead, another appointment booked over and over again all day across multiple agents in their team. Every one of those notification is a homeowner who already answered qualifying questions, already knows they are talking to Carrie's brokerage and are already booked themselves in. This is the actual daily count getting posted internally, agents competing over who booked the most because for once there is only enough qualified volume to compete over. So here is where it landed for Carrie's team. Over 500 active opportunities currently sitting in her pipeline. Over $550,000 in value sitting responded to talking to stage alone. And this keeps on changing and adding new figures. Qualified lead cost held in a steady range in $15 to $17 range per ad set even while running 10 different variations at once. An added reactivation channel converting old previously dead leads at close to zero extra cost. Multiple agents on the team now are pulling appointments from the same system. The lesson here isn't run meta ads or Google ads. It is that the platform and the strategy has to actually match the client, their market, their price point, and their team size. We didn't force carry into our default playbook. We researched their market first, then built the system around what would actually convert there. That's the difference between marketing companies selling you templates and an actual system built around your own business and your own targeted market. If you run a brokerage or you are an agent looking to scale and you want a system like this built around your specific market, click the link below, book a call, and we'll walk you through exactly what it would look like for you. No income claims, no guarantees beyond doing our part. But if you are willing to do yours, there is no reason this doesn't work for you the same way. So other than that, drop any questions in the comment section or DM me on Instagram or LinkedIn. See you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.